Hi there, Stampers. Welcome to Lori's Stampin' Creations. My name is Lori Helvick, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I'm going to share with you some cards using embossing folders and different techniques that you might not have thought of or used before, different ways to use your embossing folders to make cool backgrounds. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with this card right here. This was made with the Hostess set in the brand new catalog. It's called Love You Lots. And I used these little critters right here. I thought they were really cute because the little flower in between them. And so I needed a thank you card, and this just says thank you friend, which is also in that set. And what I did with this background here, it's the folder that used to be in a mini catalog, and then they did Stampin' Up! Took it away for a while, and now it's back, so I'm really excited about that. It's called Woodland Embossing Folder, and like I said, it was really popular, and they brought it back for us. I love this embossing folder. So it sells in the brand new catalog for $8.50, and what I did was I've got a little, this is just a little sample here, but if you take this folder, and I used crumb cake ink, and so then I inked up the side that has the Sizzix. Mine's kind of worn off because I've used this so much, but wherever the Sizzix is, that's the side that you're going to ink up. So I just turned it over and put a little my crumb cake ink on there. And then if you take your cardstock and just lay that down, you know, lay it down, you get the idea, and then just press it down, you come up with a background for your card, and you don't even have to use a big shot or anything. It's just strictly ink. So this is just a way to transform your textured impressions embossing folders into stamps, if you will. So I just use that as a stamp, but this is not textured at all. But isn't that cute? Just a really simple card. I used crushed curry and crumb cake and real red, and then of course white for this. So that's our first one. And then our second one, we're going to talk about the new set that's called Confetti Celebration. And I've used the heck out of this set already because I got this at the event in Utah. So this is the card we're going to do with that. And this is actually a shaker card. So get my little sequins moving around in there. But that's the shaker card. And I do want to point out a new item in the catalog that are these strips. So let me pull one up here. This is just a little bit of one, but you can see this little foam strip that I used, okay? And these are foam adhesive strips, and they sell for $8 in the brand new book. So that's something new with Stampin' Up! But I just put my foam tape around here underneath this. This is just a transparent sheet, a window sheet, and I put the foam underneath there, and then your little sequins in there. I used these. These are metallics sequin assortments, and this sells for $5 in the book. So you really get a lot of these sequins for $5. And what I did with this card was I took my Lucky Stars, this is Lucky Stars embossing folder, and I inked up with Daffodil Delight the side that has the raised stars. If you kind of turn over here, these stars are indented, and then the stars that are raised up, stars are raised, is where I did my daffodil ink. And so when you put your cardstock in there and run it through the Big Shot, it comes up with a cool idea where your stars are just white outlined, and then the rest of your card is the yellow ink. So that's what I used here. So the stars are indented, they're not raised up. And then I used the stars from the Confetti Celebration. I thought that was kind of cute to feature our new set in the book. Okay. My things must be stuck in there. I can't get them to move around. But anyway, this is a shaker card. And then the third technique I used these. Sorry about that. They were too far away. I used these Thinlit dies. And these are called Hello You Thinlits, and I use the word hello for this card. And this is what I used here. This is Pear Pizzazz cardstock, and I did some circles. The card sample actually is white, but I thought you'd be able to see. You can't really see what I did there on the white. So I'm going to use the Pear Pizzazz. But I embossed this with our large polka dot embossing folder. And then if you line this up, just put it in there where they're every other, like where your holes are, and then you're going to emboss it again. So you've already got the one set of circles, and put this in where there's an empty spot and kind of move it around. And then if you emboss it a second time, once again, you can't already tell in white, but there are circles in here. And what it does is the last circles that you do are raised up the most, and then the first circles, it kind of smashes them down. So you have two different depths of circles. And in between there, there's circles as well. So I thought that was a cool idea. That's called double reverse embossing. Okay, and then I used this circle here with circle punches, and this is our Neutrals Designer Series paper stack, and you can get 40 sheets for $22. So that's a really good deal too. And I also double this up. I did one hello in white and one in pear pizzazz, and then I just offset it a little bit so you can see the white and the green mixed together. So this ribbon is actually retired, but I wanted to use pear pizzazz, and so I put that in there. So those 3 ideas, I'll bring them all back here so you can see them again. We've got our hostess set, love you lots, and we've got our confetti celebration with a shaker card, and then we've got this last one with the double embossing with our large polka dots. So if you have any questions, let me know. You can reach me at my blog at createwithlori2.blogspot.com. Thanks for stopping by.